Jennifer wants to divorce Ben, but they've been seen kissing. What do we need to know about that? Ace of Pentacles. The meeting and intimacy is to do with P. Diddy. I think Jennifer is desperate to divert attention from the P. Diddy scandal. Jennifer is realizing being single right now may not be a good look. I think their meeting and intimacy is to do with P. Diddy. I think Jennifer is realizing being single right now may not be a good look, but she made her bed already. But I don't think it's real, and I think Ben is being suckered in, or he is pretending to. I think this may mean Jennifer knew P. Diddy was about to get arrested, and the accusations against him were about to become real. Maybe she was tipped off. I think maybe she was tipped off, or she knew because she is part of the investigation. I think the intimacy of their meeting is a publicity stunt for money. It's not real. It's about turning what was a profitable marriage into a profitable friendship. Is P. Diddy the reason for their separation? Page of Pentacles. It may be one of the reasons, but not the only one. The reasons are contrary to their marriage, and that is why they are separated. The separation is because of both of them, and they have other interests. Does Ben want to move on to another partner? The Three of Wands. I'm not sure what Ben wants to do now, but I do think that he will move on to a new partner, perhaps marriage. Does Jennifer want to move on to another partner? The Queen of Wands. Right now, her motivation for wanting to divorce is to leave Ben. It is not to be with anyone specific. I want to do a Celtic cross spread to gain more information about Ben's divorce. The question is, what do we need to know about Ben Affleck's divorce? The Page of Wands represents Ben. Ben wants to prevent any effects of the divorce on his mental health. He doesn't want to fall into alcohol addiction. He doesn't want to be taken down by the P. Diddy affair. He is concerned about his mental attitude and just wants peace of mind. So he's being standoffish, and that is understandable. Jennifer wants a divorce, so why should he want to be with her? He wants to get away from her and the mess in the media right now. But he's not in complete control. He has a job to do, and that means courting the public. It means, even if he wanted to get away from Jennifer, he might not be able to. His managers may convince him that he needs to play the part of the faithful friend to Jennifer. The first card of the Celtic cross spread is the Three of Pentacles. It represents Ben's immediate atmosphere, or the forces of influence over Ben. The immediate atmosphere for Ben is one of survival. His career has to survive, and his managers are pushing him to do whatever it takes to further his career. Millions of dollars are at stake. There is no room for mistakes. The Justice card represents the opposing forces of temptation against Ben. Temptation to fall into addiction. There is temptation ahead for Ben. He is being tempted by the divorce and by the P. Diddy scandals. It is a test of his strength and a test of his willpower to stay away from the booze. The last thing Ben needs right now is alcohol addiction. If he adds divorce to scandal to addiction, that will affect his ability to handle it properly. What he needs is the opposite, a good, healthy life and a good, healthy environment, not the toxic one he has from the divorce. The Knight of Cups is Ben's intention to work on his mental and physical health. If he can do that, he can defeat alcoholism and focus on his career and getting through the divorce in a good way. The star is a symbol of Ben's foundations of strength that he already owns. He is clever and good at finances. You can't pull the wool over Ben's eyes. He won't be fooled by anyone's lies, especially since they will be obvious to him. What is bad for him is bad for his finances, and so it will be easy for him to spot trouble. His excellent career has already been made, and it is this that Ben will use to empower himself. He knows that if he keeps doing what he has been doing, career-wise, he will succeed in life. That's what makes him stronger. His talent for acting, his movie success, his work ethic. The Ten of Wands is the past influence, or that which is waning. Ben has been in a situation where the divorce and his marriage to Jennifer was not good for him. He neglected his own life, his family life. Now he is separated from Jennifer. He has rid himself of the things that interfered with his own talents. That's not necessarily Jennifer, but the atmosphere around a relationship that wasn't working. Now he has had some alone time to reflect on his own life. His talents will shine. He won't be overshadowed. He needs to be Ben, not Bennifer. The Ben that is such a success is Ben, not Bennifer. The Page of Cups is the influence that is coming towards Ben in the near future. It shows that Jennifer or some other female will be spiteful with Ben. They will try to trip him up. This will be an obstacle he needs to overcome. Perhaps he will face criticism by Jennifer or another female. She may criticize him publicly and in the media. So, there is conflict in his immediate future with a woman. The Page of Swords is Ben's position or attitude in the circumstances. How he deals with criticism is important, and that's up to Ben. It's how he will deal with criticism. Ben is not known for catfighting. He does not have social media. There are no details how Ben will deal with conflict, but I can guess he won't want too much drama in his personal life. I guess he won't let it affect him. He seems to deal with drama in the press by ignoring it or not addressing it. When he does, he seems to think carefully, and his responses tend to reduce conflict and not increase conflict. The Three of Cups are Ben's environment and friends. Jennifer is no longer any use to Ben in his career. He does not need her to further his career. He is able to be independent and successful. So his environment and friends are no longer Jennifer. There is a space for his family and friends, so it's reasonable to assume that he will be spending a lot more time with his family and his friends and his business associates. He doesn't live with Jennifer, he lives with himself and his children. The Queen of Wands are Ben's hopes or fears. Ben fears alcoholism. He is well aware of the dangers of addiction. He hopes to beat it. He is well aware of his strengths and weaknesses. His business sense is strong, but he has to continually fight against addiction. The Four of Cups is Ben's future. It is the product of the previous cards in the Celtic spread. This reading is showing the future for Ben is to do with his career. He has a good career and that will continue. He will maintain the public's respect. He may travel abroad, perhaps by sea. The future for Ben is business. There is no news of any new romance, but maybe we will learn more about his romantic life in a future reading. Summary. Ben will move on to a new partner, and he doesn't want to be with Jennifer. Jennifer wants to be single for a while. They are not divorcing because of P. Diddy. The Celtic cross spread tells us that Ben is not clinging to Jennifer. He wants to be away from her as much as she wants a divorce. He is focused on his mental health and well-being. He is focused on his career, and though tempted by the negative situations of divorce, he plans to work on his mental health. His work ethic has worked for him before, and it will work again now. His career will benefit from the divorce because it will focus the spotlight on him and his needs, personally and career-wise. Ben will face criticism and deal with it in his own fashion. He will have more time for his family and friends. He doesn't need Jennifer. He hopes to defeat his addictions. The divorce will not affect Ben's career adversely, and he is destined for greatness. There's a link here to watch my previous tarot readings for Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, and for other famous people too. If you want to see more videos like this, click subscribe, click the notification bell, and like. You are welcome to share. If you want to ask the tarot any questions about Ben or Jennifer, please comment with your question.